Hi everyone, it's Jay and Marie and you watching Lunch Break.
Hello.
Hi. Today Jay prepared something really interesting for us and I hope you enjoy it and I hope we enjoy it. And you want to get started?
Yeah, let's go ahead and get started.
Yeah, I'm excited.
All right, awesome. All right, so this is from our confession, which people go on Reddit to make some anonymous or not so anonymous confessions. Some of them are kind of innocent, some of them are kind of funny. But we'll see how we feel about this one.
Can I stop you there? Do you ever confess to someone, like random people, like on the internet about something?
No, absolutely not. I've seen too many stories where people get it traced back to them. So
Got you. Yeesh.
All right, so ready?
Yes.
All right. I got refunded $6,000 instead of $60 and never said anything. So I bought a bunch of scrubs online after they were delivered. I returned about $60 worth because they didn't fit. I noticed my bank account like a week later go from barely anything to being $6,000 richer. I realized it was the scrubs company that sent it. I was living with my boyfriend at the time and we were applying for a mortgage soon. So I decided, well, if they take it back, fine. But I'm not gonna call and say anything since it will just make our finances look a bit better when applying for a mortgage. I was really scared for a while that I would be in trouble for not reporting it, but ended up using it towards our down payment, and it's been about 7 years now since that happened. LOL.
Okay. Well, it's a big mistake. $60 and $6,000 $1,000. It's not even $100. It's $1,000. Well, probably. I don't know. I'm kind of related to that situation, not as much as OP, but I never was that lucky. And I don't know what to do in this kind of situation. What is like actually a lot of money was give it to you back. I don't know. How do you feel about that?
I mean, there's the honest thing to do, which would be to call and report it. Mm-hmm. It seems like they got pretty lucky that no one said anything. Mm-hmm. So good on them for that. But yeah, I don't know what I would do in that situation. Because like you said, it's not like $600. It's like $6,000. It's like 100 times. I can't math right now.
Yeah, it's 100 times.
100 times more. I mean, good on you. It's been 7 years. I probably wouldn't have confessed something like that online. Hopefully they don't get, I mean, you have a pretty unique username, Nurse Kristen 89. Hopefully you don't get jammed up. But yeah, that's tricky because like part of me is like, well, it's their mistake. But then they could turn around and like ask for the money back legally. Like I know like if banks make that kind of mistake, I mean, banks are a little bit different than a company.
Yeah.
And I guess that really depends on like the company's policies. But like if a bank over deposited, they'll just take it back. And if you don't have it, like you owe the bank money now. So I don't know if it's the same kind of situation with the uniform company. I don't know.
I think, you know what? I feel like if it's if it's a small company, like tiny, someone do this, like someone create something by hands, or like it's a small team that creates something and they make this mistake and you know about that, they are like not expensive but try hard and they small, and you can say like, hey, you did this and this. But if it's like huge company with the rotation of money, like huge, like
a big corporation.
Yeah.
You don't feel so bad?
I don't feel so bad. I mean, they do these mistakes. And for you, it's the big amount of money. For them, it's just like, oopsies. It's like, okay, well, they not lose as much as it sounds for a regular person.
You know, you mentioned that and I noticed a comment. Can I read it?
Yes, of course.
So one user commented, I bought some tires last week from a mom and pop tire shop. Mom and pop is like a small, It was supposed to be $400. The guy manually typed the numbers into the credit card machine and swiped my card. 2 days later, when I looked at my statement, I saw that I got charged $40. He left off a zero. I went back and told him I owed him $360. He only charged me $300 because I was so honest. And then someone commented, "Good on you. We only steal from corporations."
Yeah. I remember a couple moments like this when it was like really interesting. And you decide if you want to share or not. Do you remember we have with the tires the same situation?
No. Allegedly. No.
But it was like just at that moment we really need the tires.
Allegedly.
And we're just like, okay, we'll take the money and we use it because we actually need it. Car is really important for us.
Allegedly.
No, car is really important for us.
Allegedly.
And it was just like, okay, you can go. And we're just like, but yeah, you can go. And you can see they just like, just go. I don't know anything. Just go. And we're just like, okay.
Yeah, in this made up hypothetical alleged incident that occurred, I think I would react the same way.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
But the situations this happens, like I said, people feel bad about corporations because they sometimes overprice stuff and sometimes not even delivered, right? Amazon.
Speaking of Amazon, one commenter said, "Absolutely, I bought something from Amazon for nearly $500. They took the money and had the item shipped, but it was still at a warehouse. I decided to cancel because I bought the same thing at my local Walmart for $300. It was on sale. They refunded the $500 and yet still delivered the GPU. I waited 2 weeks to see if they say anything, but nothing came, so I ended up selling it on Facebook for $400. That was 3 years ago, and I still haven't heard anything about it."
Like I said, big corporations, it's like, it's not that big deal for them. Like I said, that's for you, it's a big deal. For them, it's not. Bigger business you have, better you not pay attention to that. Because there's other people who pay attention. And if they not pay attention, trust me, all this in the end of the month, numbers, they fix really easily. The people know how to do this. Right, accountants? You know what to do. But yeah, and sometimes I believe in kind of things like a sign. So, like original poster, write it down. That we need money to put up front. How much is it for a house, right, or something?
Yeah, they were her and her boyfriend at the time were getting a mortgage for a home. Yeah. So having more money in their account made it look better. And they were able to put that money towards a down payment towards a house. So
in this particular situation, is they not lose anything and you have opportunity. So it's your sign that you actually need to do that. It's just open up for you. But it's if you believe in signs. Some people don't. Total understand.
One commenter, I like all these stories on this confessions subreddit. Because it's just like one person just says something and it opens the floodgates for people.
Yeah, they're just like, oh, I have the same thing.
Yeah, so one user said, "My husband had a stroke. He needed a motorized scooter, so we ordered one and put a down payment of $100. Well, we kept waiting for the bill for $5,000 due. We waited and waited. This is now 20 years later, never got a bill. I found out later the company had been sold and somehow our bill was never in the transaction."
Again, if you don't believe in sign, tell me what it at.
Another commenter said, "Hey, I had a similar situation. Had a mini split AC system installed in my house. Total was $6,000. I paid half down and the other half was due when it was installed. When the installation techs finished, I gave them my credit card and they called in their office to have them run it over the phone. Well, they didn't answer, so the guy gave me my car back and said he just had them call me later for the payment. After a few days, no one had called, so I called them. No answer. I left a message saying, 'Hey, I owe you guys my final payment. Call me back.' And no one ever did. At that point, I shrugged and said, 'Well, I tried to pay twice. Ball is in your court now.' They finally reached out a year later to collect their $3,000. Well, it looks like sometimes it's not successful. I tried to see if he ever did pay it, but he didn't respond back. So
I think he don't.
probably not.
After a year, technically, if they make a mistake, it's not a stealing, right?
Well,
Or-
that's tricky, right?
Yeah, it is.
I think the honest thing to do, or the right thing to do, would be to be honest at first. And if they don't pursue it, that's on them. At least like have some type of paper trail. I don't know. Maybe
That you
send-
try to.
that you tried, like send an
Yeah.
email, write a letter. That's the honest thing to do. You could just try to see how long you can get away with not paying. This instance, like they got found a year later, like, hey, you owe us $3,000, and technically, they would be right. You owe them money.
Yeah, that's true. Like, I've never seen the people like running after someone they owe money and just like, hey, take my money, please. Like, it's your business to collect your money. It's your money. People own you money, it's your money. And if you forget about that money, yeah, you can remember after a year, but if you work with the customers, it's a bad customer service, honestly. If you take a year to hear the message or figure it out, your finances to, like, in a paper, find that you have, like, less, 3,000 less.
Yeah, I mean, in that situation too, that was on the employees that installed the services or installed the appliance.
I mean,
they
they
were supposed to
called.
call in. They called in. No one answered the phone. They're like, okay, the company will call you. I mean, I guess they try to cover their bases, but like either way, it's not your fault. But then again, you still owe the money. So it's that kind of like, I don't know. I think ultimately, try at least once. See if you can pay the money you owe. And then if no one answers you, I guess just move on.
Yeah, just take it as a sign again. I mean, it's interesting.
So do you want to close this out at all with anything, Marie?
Yeah, just be honest with the small businesses. Be honest with the big businesses if you want to. And just in general, if something like this happens, just remember you're not the only one, and you can always write it down something on a Reddit and we can read it.
And if they don't pursue you, enjoy your spoils. Allegedly.
Yay.
Oh, this has been Lunch Break.
Thank
If
you for being with us.
Yeah, absolutely. If you like that, please comment, like, subscribe,
Share.
support the channel. If you want us to cover anything specific, just drop it in the comments down below. We'll be happy to go over anything you guys want to share, whether it's Reddit stories, memes, videos. We'll review it, and if we like it, we'll enjoy it on our lunch break with you.
Yeah, and if you have opinion about the story we read today, we're gonna be really happy to hear your opinion or your story. If you have something like that, we don't tell anyone.
Bye.
Bye.